The deployment of non-nuclear weapons may not explicitly violate the Outer Space Treaty. It does violate the universal desire of all peoples to prevent the weaponization of outer space and to reverse its militarization, which has already taken place. Pakistan has always maintained a principled position that resolutions and proposals on global disarmament issues should be deliberated and concluded in inclusive and transparent manner within the appropriate forums, that is, the Conference on Disarmament, the UN Disarmament Commission, and the First Committee of the General Assembly. Mr. President, it is regrettable that there has been no progress on a treaty to prevent an arms race in outer space for over 4 decades. Initially, some dismissed the possibility of an arms race in outer space. Then they argued that it was too late to prevent its militarization and called for focusing on non-weaponization measures. Now they want to concentrate on behavior rather than capabilities, ignoring the inherent risks of legitimizing the weaponization of outer space. Pakistan advocates a comprehensive approach with a dual focus on both capabilities and behavior. We have consistently advocated urgent negotiations on a legally binding instrument on PAROS. Concurrently, we also actively contributed to non-legally binding measures such as transparency and confidence-building measures. However, the evident gaps in the international legal regime cannot be filled by such confidence-building measures or other non-legally binding norms. It is regrettable, therefore, that a few states continue to block the start of such negotiations in the Conference on Disarmament on a legally binding instrument that prohibits the placement of weapons in outer space and outlaws the threat or use of force against outer space objects. They cite definitional and verificational related issues without explaining how such negotiations would undermine their security interests. They have also failed to justify why definitional and verification issues cannot be taken up during the negotiations, as they have advocated for other issues in the Conference on Disarmament. Mr. President, we hope, therefore, that this issue of weaponization of outer space, which has been raised in the Security Council, will be transmitted to the Conference on Disarmament for further consideration within the context of negotiations on a treaty to prevent an arms race in outer space.